Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now?
Hi, this is Dina with Pretty Productive. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me. Please consider subscribing and hit the alert for future videos. Today what I'm going to be doing is a week 1 of December check-in from December 3rd through the December 10th. And I'm going to be right up front with you guys. This has been a hot mess on my budget this week. So I don't know if it's Christmas shopping or if it's because my sister was in town, so we did a lot of activities, but the envelopes are empty. I'm over budget already on the first week of the month. So I am almost done with my Christmas shopping. I'm a little bit over, and I still have some stocking stuffers to get and a few other things for like my nieces and nephews' kids, but between my husband and I, we went way over on our girls. So that's where we start with. So let's go ahead and dive into transactions. So I always start with groceries because that is my biggest category and the one I tend to go over in. So on the 3rd, I spent $100. On the 5th, HelloFresh came out for $28 and HelloFresh came out for $62. So I do have an inquiry in on why the $28. It has a note that it's part of my order that's delivering today on the 10th, but that it was a lunch to dinner additional meals, which I cannot find it anywhere on the app what I ordered. So that might be a mistake, or there might be a surprise in my box that I ordered something that I'm just not seeing right now. So a total of $190 in groceries. So that gives me $410 left. And then you're also going to see that I spent other money on groceries because I ran out of grocery money. So for my mom, I spent $12 plus $6 plus $62. Now I did have $40 that rolled over from the month of November. So I spent that plus the $40 that she had in her envelope. So for my mom, okay, that was $80. And then for spending, I spent $30 at the Container Store. And I spent $10 at Oregano's because the bill, we took my mom to lunch yesterday and the bill was $72 and I picked it up. So $62 out of her envelope and $10 out of spending to pay the bill. So $40 in spending. So I should have, okay, eating out. Okay, I should have $160 left. And then eating out, I just had one expense for $50. And then for giving, $100. We have $300 here. I have $150 left in eating out and $410 left in groceries. So let me just go ahead and bring these down here. Spending $160, giving $300. Entertainment, I spent this $50 plus my $50 that rolled over. So I have nothing remaining in entertainment. Household, I have not spent any money. I still have $100, and then personal care, I have not spent anything. So that's kind of where my envelopes sit right now. They are all empty except for, oh, let me go back here. So for gas, I only filled up once for $56, so that's there. Okay, so those are all my transactions. I did have a few no spend days, which is shocking actually, but you know, it's good. And then I did have a request to talk about transactions. So before I talk about transactions, I just want to go through and update some of the things that have come through since I originally set up my budget. So in my variable expenses, these are all in now. So electricity, I budgeted $250, which is, if I take my total yearly spent for 2020, divided by the 12 months, it came out with $250. So I always budget at least $250. If it's the actual I already know is going to be a lot more, like June, July, August, then I'll go ahead and budget to the actual. And then on the months that probably are going to be under that amount, I do budget the $250. The bill came in at $130, so $120 will go into my electricity envelope, and that's to help offset the summer months in Arizona for electricity. My water and trash bill had come in before I did my budget setup. Southwest Gas came in, I budgeted $35, it came in at $32. Pest control and HOA are averaged out, so those are right. So total of $471 expected expenses in variable. My actual expenses were $348, and that's a difference of $123. That's actually less than what I budgeted for. So that goes into sinking funds. And then all of income is in. And then on this page, these so far are pretty much gonna stay the same. They're pretty fixed. I did spend $100 out of my clothing envelope, which you're going to see in a minute. And then my miscellaneous actually went to groceries. It is gone. Medicine I haven't spent. My mom we talked about. And then I have 2 unbudgeted expenses already. Not a good way to start my month. So $98 is my annual fee for Capital One. And that is my fault for not catching that when I was going through and looking at all of my expenses for 2022, and I went through and looked at subscriptions and things like that, and things that kind of bill in randomly throughout the year, and I totally missed that one. So that is $98 this month that's unbudgeted. And then when I went to dinner the other night, I picked up dinner for my sister and brother-in-law and my dad, because my sister solidly helped me decorate my entire house. So, I mean, she was here for hours. So I did pick up dinner for everybody. It was $95. I had $50 in my eating out. And so I took $45 in addition, so unbudgeted. So this is where my envelopes stand. We're going to replenish them today, thankfully. And then I wanted to just kind of walk you through how I do my transactions. And I do this kind of project almost every week, particularly this time of year when I'm spending a lot of money is going in and out because of Christmas. So I just open up the app for Capital One. All of my savings accounts that are online savings accounts are attached to Capital One. So it's really easy to pay a bill by just transferring the money into the account that pertains to. So instead of keeping it in my checking account or in my credit union and having to transfer it over as a payment, I can just do online transfers all month long. So anything in red is Christmas. It's a total right now of $1,692. And I've gotten, I think, everything done. I do need to pull everything together because Amazon came in so many different boxes and shipments, and it's hard for me to kind of consolidate because I bought things for one daughter and the other daughter and the dogs, everybody on different transactions. My husband was easy because it was one transaction, not on Amazon. So anything in red is Christmas. Anything in green was eating out. So I had to take money back to the bank already. That was the other thing I wanted to mention. Normally I wait till the end of the month to take my money back to my bank, or I'll just hold it over and use it to start stuffing envelopes for the next one. It was so much, and I was having such a difficult time keeping everything straight. I just went ahead and took it back. So that money went back. I have the gray is for my physical therapy, so that's coming out of medical. Purple is fixed expenses. I had a couple Etsy expenses, and then this is a fixed one. So all in all, this is currently what is showing on my card. I always take the set amount for fixed expenses and write it out on my checkbook right away. So I know that all of these bills are going to bill to my credit union. I'm sorry, bill to my card. and I pay it out of my credit union, my household checking account. So I take this money, plus I always put a buffer in for unexpected surprises, like an unbudgeted, and I go ahead and act like I'm paying that bill off. So I put Capital One, I take the total amount, I write out of my checkbook so I don't see that amount in my balance. So I know that that money is already spent. So that's kind of been what I've had to do to make sure I keep this really straight in my head. So that's what it looks like right now. Christmas, I am probably gonna go a little bit over. I budgeted $300 per person, and I don't know why, because we always spend closer to $400, if not more. So I am gonna be over. I did budget in a cushion. So I did budget a $330 cushion, so that's gonna help offset that a little bit. Some of the money that I already spent is supposed to come out of stockings, and I haven't pulled any of that money yet. So it may be okay. We might be coming right in, but I already know, like my husband, I bought him tickets to go see George Strait in Las Vegas. So my ticket was in there too, plus all the fees. That was $460. So almost $500 just on one person. Totally takes me out of my budget of what I had said it was going to be about $300 per person. So, but again, you know, it is what it is at this point. So that's where I stand on that budget, and let's go ahead and put some money back in. This is Friday morning the 10th that I am doing this video, and I literally can't go do anything until, okay, I am so sorry. My camera is set at a different angle, and I keep wanting to push things back, and I need to pull them forward. So, okay, let's start with my favorite groceries, which I already know I'm going to be over in. I do think, though, with the HelloFresh meals coming this week, plus what we picked up last night at Costco, we might be okay this week, but no bets yet. So I'm going to take $100 and fund groceries. I already check marked this, so that means I've already taken it out of Fetch Reward. I've already scanned it to Fetch Rewards. So 12, 10, fund, 100. So how are you guys doing? Are you done with your shopping? Are you just starting? I this year just have not been in the mood. I don't know why. I think this year has just taken the life out of me. But I'm excited about what I got for everybody, but it's just, there's a lot of different packages coming in, going out, and I need to sit down and put everything together and then add it up per person, because I really like to be super fair in what I spend for each one of my daughters and my son-in-laws. So I may end up having to return some things if I'm way over, or hold it for a birthday, but probably would return it. Medicine is still intact at $100. Eating out is getting $50. And with HelloFresh this week, I probably won't eat out. So if I don't, this money will go back to offset the Texas Roadhouse that I overspent on. And then I can kind of take that out of unbudgeted. This may end up being a month of a budget of what not to do. We'll kind of see at the end of this month. I will say though, I'm very proud of myself. I have not bought myself anything for Christmas, which is very unusual. But probably because I spent so much money on myself in November, that is probably why I haven't needed anything. Okay, so for spending, it's my Container Store receipt. 12, 10, fund, 50. I'm just going to leave the $10 in here. It's just that kind of a month. We did, though, take my mom to lunch yesterday. Oregano's is kind of almost in the parking lot of where her memory care facility is. She was so excited just to get out and to go to lunch and just hang out with us for about, a couple hours. And then we went back and played bingo with the residents there. And I will tell you that you have not played bingo until you've played bingo with memory care residents. It was really just comical, and they were taking it very seriously. So my mom's envelope is empty. She had 60 remaining for the month, so I'm going to go ahead and put 40 in, and that will give her another 20. And that's only because I had rolled the 40 over that I had money to, that she still has money. My receipts. I guess if I really go over on Christmas, I could always take it out of my rollover money. I don't want to, but it's there for that maybe. So for my miscellaneous, I have spent $98. I have $2 left. I'll just leave that in there. But again, this is another one that I normally don't spend, or I spend at the end of the month and already needed it for food. So there we go. Okay, so the rest of our envelopes, these are empty this time because I just put all the money together. In clothing, I did an Amazon try before you buy Amazon wardrobe, which I did before my cruise back in. And I just needed shirts and sports bras, things to work out. Not that I've worked out lately, but I'm going to. So that was $100 that I spent. So I now have $300 for Amazon wardrobe, after Amazon wardrobe. Household should still be intact, 125, this is right. I am really kind of getting the itch to redo my pantry. I was looking online for some different ideas for containers and how to organize it. I have kind of a walk-in pantry, but it's very small. It's like one wall and then a long wall, and that's it. So it gets really messy. So today I'm going to take everything out, clean it, make a master list of what I have in there because I've been buying some duplicates, and then kind of start fresh. So I like to repurpose containers versus buying containers, but I think there's some things in there that I just need a container for. Entertainment is done. I spent the whole $100, movies, snacks, and then kind of going out with my sisters and dad. Personal care, I have not spent yet. I am getting ready to get a pedicure. One thing about going to physical therapy and having them work on my foot 2 or 3 times a week, I really feel like I have to keep up on my pedicures. I just don't want my feet to look bad. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that is still there. Miscellaneous is empty. Medicine is in my wallet. My mom's, this is empty. Savings challenge I did completely. Gifts, I still have $100. So this is going to actually go to, for the memory care facility, they have 14 employees plus the director. So my sisters and dad and I are going in to get them each individual gifts. So we're going to give them gift cards and then some other stuff. So I think my part of it will be right around $100. So instead of taking it from my Christmas fund, I'm going to take it from my gift. So I'll probably just give this to my sister or whoever ends up buying the gift cards, and then that will be my part of that. And then back to bank is very empty. So there you have it. That is the what not to do onto your budget on the first week of the month video. So hopefully I will get a handle on it and get organized and get everything squared up in my sinking funds for Christmas so that I can make sure that I don't go way over budget this month. So that is the video for today. I hope you are all doing really well on your budget and you're having a great December so far. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we